Moving on to question 5. What is a disproportionation reaction? Disproportionation reaction. So this can also be known as like a redox reaction. This means that there are products that are formed by both oxidation and reduction reactions. Okay, so the term disproportionation reaction isn't widely used. People just tend to refer it as a redox reaction. Okay, so let's show an example. So let's say we had mercury 1 chloride. So the reason why we know that the mercury has an oxidation number of 1 is because each chlorine atom has an oxidation number of -1. And since there are 2 chlorine atoms, it has a total charge of -2. And we can see here that we needed 2 atoms of mercury to neutralize the 2 chlorines. So that means each mercury atom had a charge of +1. So let's say mercury 1 chloride reacts and becomes just liquid mercury plus mercury 2 chloride. Okay, so again, we know that the oxidation number this time for mercury is +2, and this is because only 1 atom of mercury is needed to neutralize 2 atoms of chlorine, each with a -1 charge. So we can see here, if the oxidation state of mercury increased from +1 to +2, we can say that the mercury was oxidized. And that is one example of a disproportionation reaction. Or another one, let's say we had phosphorus acid forms phosphoric acid plus phosphine. Okay, so let's balance this equation. There are a total of 6 hydrogens on the product side, and there's only 3 on the reactants. We'll also notice that there are 2 phosphines on the products, 1 in the reactants, and there are, I think this should be PO3. Yeah. 4 oxygens on the product and 3 in the reactants. So I'm going to put a coefficient of 4 in front of the phosphorus acid, 3 in front of the phosphoric acid, and now the equation should be balanced. Yep, so that's another example of a redox reaction. So let's see what the junior tutor said. A disproportionation reaction is a chemical equation, typically a redox reaction, where a molecule is transformed into two or more dissimilar products. Happens in redox reaction where only a single molecule undergoes both oxidation and reduction. The deproportionation reaction can be represented by the following equation. 2A makes A prime plus A double prime, where these are all different chemical species. The reverse reaction of the disproportionation reaction is called unproportionation. One common example of a disproportionation example is the conversion of hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen gas. Yep, so this solution is correct.